The New York Knicks face several concerns following a disappointing 109-97 loss on the road against Houston. Issues such as a lack of an established offensive hierarchy, poor defensive play, and health concerns have relegated the Knicks to mediocrity during the first 6 games of the season. The high expectations that fans had for this team have yet to materialize, but there is still a path to improvement. Unfortunately, by the time the Knicks find their rhythm, other teams may have already solidified their positions, going beyond merely having talented players on their rosters. OG Anunoby, primarily known for his defensive skills, has recently improved his offensive game. Over the last 2 games, he has averaged 21 points while shooting 53% from the field. When he joined the Knicks, there were high expectations for him to take on a larger offensive role. However, since then, New York has added 2 players who were former first-option scorers. Anunoby is a consummate professional, and maintaining an average of around 20 points per game, while shooting 45% from three-point range, would be impressive, especially considering the defensive responsibilities he carries. The New York Knicks defense has struggled at the beginning of the season, currently ranked 19th in the league. Their main issue has been a lack of consistency. Before the matchup against New York, Fred VanVleet was averaging just 12.3 points per game, shooting 28% from the field and 28% from three-point range on 9 attempts. However, in the game against the Knicks, he scored 19 points while shooting 61%, with his only three-pointer coming from an impressive distance of 33 feet, which had a demoralizing effect. Alperen Sengun had an outstanding performance, matching his season high with 25 points and achieving his most efficient game of the year by shooting 73% from the field. Karl Anthony Towns was unable to effectively defend Sengun, which highlights a common issue: the underestimation of intensity when it comes to guarding Sengun. Throughout the game, 3 different players attempted to guard Sengun, but none succeeded, while Towns was not held accountable for defending the less experienced center. New York does not have a clear offensive hierarchy, despite the talent present on the team. With only 6 games played, there is no need to panic, but awareness is essential. The Knicks seem to overanalyze their shot distribution rather than focusing on what works consistently, which is critical for developing muscle memory and a reliable game plan. Karl Anthony Towns, after attempting 11 three-pointers in the past 2 games, had only 2 attempts from beyond the arc against Houston. Coincidentally, Jalen Brunson recorded 8 assists, but none were directed to Towns. The 2-man game between Brunson and Towns should not be a rare occurrence, it should be the foundation of New York's offense. This approach is how players like Bridges and Anunoby find easy baskets through cuts in the lane and open three-point shots from the corners. These problems may be attributed to a lack of chemistry, but nearly 10 games into the season, if the team is not above .500 by then, it may be time to raise concerns about the lack of a consistent game plan. Cameron Payne did not participate in this game as he recovers from a left hamstring strain. However, the Knicks have signed Matt Ryan, a 6'7" wing player who shot 45.1% from three-point range last season with the Pelicans. Ryan aims to secure a roster spot in a rotation that needs experienced players. The Knicks have struggled with depth at the center position since the beginning of the season, and Jericho Sims may not be a reliable option behind Karl Anthony Towns. Rookie Ariel Hukporti has signed a 2-year deal with the Knicks. And it is expected that he will receive playing time as the team needs him on the court. Looking ahead, New York will visit Atlanta for a highly anticipated matchup featuring 2 of the league's best guards, Jalen Brunson and Trae Young. It is crucial for the Knicks to bounce back after a loss to Houston before facing what is sure to be a significant game against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks at Madison Square Garden.